What's up, Omies? I'm Ewashkiw from Adventure Yoga. Thanks for joining me for this Vinyasa Level 2-3 practice. This is some powerful yoga. This is intense planks, core, and abs today. Whoa, really? Yeah, let's get to it. Unroll your mat, stand up. We're going to start in standing. I'll see you there in just a few seconds. Please join me in standing. We're going to start today standing, so we can get right into this. Happiness does not come from the consumption of things. This is another great quote from Thich Nhat Hanh, Buddhist monk, thinker, amazing human being. Happiness does not come from the consumption of things. This is something that our yoga history teaches us as well. It's part of the Yoga Sutras. And it really is true. Hanging on to things, gathering stuff doesn't make you happy. What does, what can, is letting it go, being a little more free, and really recognizing that you are enough. You have everything you need. And our yoga practice is here to help us remember that, to come in and see that we have everything we need for happiness inside. This is a level 2 powerful class focusing on arm strength, core strength, and plank. Please bring your feet together, stretch your arms down at your sides, and let's get into it. Stretch your arms up overhead, bring your arms behind your ears, bring your hands together. Urdhva Namaskar with your gaze forward so we can do some Indudalasana. Side bend to the right. Squeeze your legs together. Squeeze your elbows so your arms get straight and side bend a little more. Come back up to center. We're just going to do that side for now. Lift your right knee. Cross your right leg over your left. Take your right arm under your left. Eagle, Garudasana. Pull your legs together. Pull your arms together. Stay upright here. We're working to find length in our spine today. Vrikshasana. Undo your legs, bring your right leg high on the inside of your left. Stretch your arms up when you're ready. Push your left leg into your right foot. Tuck your right hip underneath you and stretch out through your right knee. Tuck your butt, stretch through your spine. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Move your left arm out to the left. Grab your right big toe. Open your right knee and work to lift your right foot. Maybe find right leg straight. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Tuck your right hip underneath you. Lengthen through your spine. Uh-oh, find your balance. And then come down. Tadasana. Life, right? It plays with us, it pulls with us, it knocks us down sometimes, and our job is to come back to that, to remember that that's life, and we can come back and find ourselves here. Bring your arms up overhead, stretch up, Indudalasana to the left, side bend. Squeeze your elbows straight, squeeze your legs in. Come back up to center, Garudasana, left leg over your right, left arm under your right. And pull your arms and legs into each other. Stretch up through your spine. Tree, Vrikshasana. Under your arms, bring your left leg on the inside of your right. And when you're ready, stretch your arms up. Move your right arm out to the side. Grab your left big toe. Open your left knee. Tuck your left hip underneath you. And like I'm trying to do, I'm trying to be in a rush here. Don't be in a rush. Find your balance, and when you're ready, open your left leg. You might not be ready today. Consuming the pose isn't going to bring you happiness. Staying with yourself, that's where your happiness lives. You get to create it. And you get to experience it. Tadasana. All right, good times. These are called butt kickers. You have to kick your butt. Take your right foot, kick your butt, take your left foot, kick your butt. And then we usually do this with a little more speed. So run on the spot, kick your butt. This is a pretty energetic vinyasa. This is a pretty energetic vinyasa practice. Just warning you about that. Go a little faster. Keep your knees going down, even stretching back a little, so you're getting a thigh stretch. Faster. And stop that. Lift your right leg with your left hand, touch your right toes. Steady, steady, Stephen. Lift your left leg, touch your foot with your right hand, and then do this. Toe touches. You can hear my breath, right? Like that's what happens. We're working to get our heart rate up a little bit, working to increase our blood flow, get our mind active, consume our energy, not consume stuff. Getting our endorphins up, that's how we get happy. Raise that serotonin level. This powerful vinyasa practice is definitely going to help with that. Okay, do one more on each side. And then stand at the top of your mat. Feet about hip distance apart, stretch up, reach up. Fold forward, touch the ground. Step it back to plank pose. And you're going to do chaturanga, but you're also going to come back to plank. So choose to do that or not. Straighten your arms, step forward, stand up, and jump. What? Yeah. So if we give them yoga pose names, it becomes yoga burpees. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, step back to Palakasana, and exhale, Chaturanga Danasana. Inhale, Palakasana. Exhale, Malasana. Stand up, reach up, jump, Asana. Tadasana. All right, we'll do that faster. Reach up, fold forward, jump back, Chaturanga, straight arms, Malasana, jump up, fold forward. Keep going. Yoga burpees. Do 3 more. See, we're already getting in some planks. Told you we were going to work on plank today. When you're done, we will meet in Tadasana. Steady your breath and stretch it out. Stretch your arms up, fold forward, step back to plank. This time it's all the way down to your belly. Place your feet flat, stretch your arms out. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, lift your arms. Lower to hover, and then come up more. Do 3 more of those, just 3 more. We're already using up a lot of the energy we've got. And then roll over onto your back. Set up like bridge pose, but it's not bridge pose. So bend your knees, place your feet on the ground, place your hands on the ground beside your hips, palms down. Lift your head and shoulders, look up past your knees. Oblique side reaches. Go to the left and side bend. Slide your left hand past your left foot. Come back to center, lift your shoulders, and side bend to the right. Come back to center, go to the left, inhale through center, exhale to the right. Inhale through center, exhale to the left. Keep going. Work to keep your shoulders lifting, keep your belly flexing. Look up past your knees. Oblique side reaches. Do 3 more on each side. And then roll over back onto your belly. We're going to do some more oblique reaches, but we're going to do these from locust. So place your feet flat, stretch your arms out in front of you. I call these locust up and overs. So lift your legs, lift your arms, and then like you're moving your arms and your legs over, say, a yoga block, reach up and over to the left. And bring your hands and feet down. So you're doing like a little crescent moon shape. And then we're going to go to the right. So you still have to go up and over that block. So lift your arms and legs, come up and over it, and go to the right. Hands and feet down. And now we can do that a little more fluidly. Over to the left. Up and over and to the right. Up and over to the left. Keep going. Do 2 more on each side. Come back to center and come back onto your back. Set up like bridge pose, but again, we're not going to do bridge pose. Bring your legs together. Place your hands on the ground. Lift your hips. So don't lift your hips as high as you would for bridge pose. Lift them about like 3/4 of the way. Work to open your hip joint here. Have your knees together, feet together, but then straighten your right leg. Not up towards the ceiling. Keep your knees together. You can keep your hands on the ground or stretch your arms up. This takes a little more glute medius, glute minimus, a little more core stability. And then lower your butt until it hovers off the ground. And then lift it back to that starting position. And do these. Butt lifts. Think about your glutes. Work to keep them strong the whole time. Remember, you're not lifting to your max. You're lifting just to get your hip into neutral. Your right leg, it's going to move a little. Work to have it move less. Work to keep your body as steady and strong as you can. Do 10 more of these. When you're done, bring your right foot down. Oh man, that burns. Just getting both feet on the ground, it really helps give your left glutes a bit of relief here. Squeeze your legs together. So here we're working to consume our last meal. That kind of consumption is okay. That's going to bring us some happiness, going to give us some energy. It's reminding us, though, that we have what we need. Right? We don't need to gather other things. We don't need a bunch of props to do these poses. We can use them. They can help. But we have everything we need. You are enough. Amazing, right? I love this. Lift your left foot. Straighten your left knee joint. Squeeze your knees together. Arms up or hands on the ground. Arms up just gives you a little more focus, a little more work for your glute medius, glute minimus, and your core. Lower your butt to hover off the ground. Engage your right glute and lift your butt up back to that starting position. And then drop it. Don't hit the ground, just hover and come up. Keep your knees together, let mine get away from each other. There are different ways to do this, but knees together is nice. I like it. Work to keep your left leg from moving as much as possible. It's going to move some, but don't let it flail around. Push down through your right foot. Keep your right glutes engaged. And then do 10 more. When you're done, bring your left foot to the ground. I got 2 more, and it burns. Feel it. Oh, it's so good. Bring your butt to the ground. And stand up. And come to Tadasana. Bring your feet together. Tadasana. Stretch your arms overhead and do a standing back bend. Hasta Uttanasana. Hand intense stretch. And then Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Plank pose, Palakasana. Push through your left hand and your feet. Stretch your right arm at your right side. Touch the outside of your right leg. And then if you've got the strength, the focus to stretch your right arm forward, do that. Bring your right hand down. Plank. Push through your right hand and your feet. Take your left hand outside your left leg. And if you've got strength and focus, stretch it out in front of you. Bring your left hand down. Push through your hands, push through your left foot. Lift your right leg up. Bring your right leg down. Lift your left leg up. Keep it straight. Tone your belly. Push through your hands. Bring your left leg down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, look forward, and make your way forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Uttanasana. Exhale. Hasta Uttanasana. Standing back bend. Inhale. Tadasana. Exhale. Hasta Uttanasana. Inhale. Uttanasana. Exhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale. Palakasana. Inhale. Push through your hands. Stay here. Exhale. Take your right hand outside your right leg. Inhale. Stay here or stretch it forward. Exhale. Bring your right hand down. Inhale. Take your left hand outside your left leg. Exhale. Stay here or stretch your left arm forward. Inhale. Bring your left hand down. Exhale. Lift your right leg up. Stretch it straight. Inhale. Bring your right leg down. Exhale. Lift your left leg. Inhale. Bring it down and chaturanga. Exhale. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bend your knees. Exhale. And move forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Uttanasana. Exhale. Standing back bend. Inhale. Tadasana. Exhale. standing back bend. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale, step to plank pose. Exhale, come down to your forearms. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, change which arm goes down first. Forearms down, inhale. Exhale, inhale, forearms. Exhale, plank. Inhale, forearms. Exhale, plank. Inhale here, tone your belly, push through your hands. Exhale, Chaturanga Danasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, plank pose. Stretch your right arm back at your side. Lift your left leg. Oh God, really? Yep, it can help to stretch your right arm forward and find the balance. Bring your right hand down, left hand down. Cool, right? Cool, right? There's so many variations for plank. We're getting some of them here. Lift your right leg. Choose left hand at your side or left arm forward. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. We're going to do another plank before we finish though. Side plank. Roll to your right. So side plank in my world is feet together. Stretch through your spine. Stretch up. If stacking your feet isn't possible, I like the kickstand. So take your left foot in front of your hips. Down dog. Side plank to the left. Parsva Palakasana. Side plank. Stretch through your spine. Draw in. The joy of the pose is inside. Feel it. Your happiness is inside. Draw into it. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bend your knees. Exhale. Look forward and make your way forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Uttanasana. Exhale. Hasta Uttanasana. Standing back bend. Tadasana. And let's do that once more. Standing back bend. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Half forward fold. Inhale. And plank pose. Exhale. Forearm plank. Inhale. Notice which arm went down first. Exhale. Plank. Bring the other arm down first. Forearm plank. Inhale. And plank. Exhale. Do two more. Inhale, forearms. Exhale, plank. Inhale, forearms. Exhale, plank. Inhale here. Exhale, Chaturanga Danasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. This time let's do left arm. So right leg up, left arm back, or left arm forward. Stretch it out. Inhale. Hand down, foot down. Exhale. Lift your left leg. Inhale. Lift your right arm. Exhale. Inhale here. Chaturanga Danasana. Exhale. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Side plank to the left. Inhale. Stay here. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. Side plank to the right. Exhale. Inhale here. Down dog. Exhale. Inhale. 3 breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bend your knees. Look forward. Exhale. Make your way forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Standing back bend, Hasta Uttanasana. Inhale and exhale, Tadasana. Steady your breath. Tadasana. Head over your shoulders, shoulders over your hips, hips over your ankles. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees. Sit down. Lie down on your back. So we did one-legged butt lifts, a little bit harder generally than both feet down. But now we're going to do both feet down. Place your hands flat. We're going to place your hands flat, and we're going to do butt lifts again. This time, both feet on the ground. Push your feet down, push your shoulders down, lift your butt. But again, it's not as high as full bridge. So have your knees together, have your feet together. Tighten your butt and lower it to hover off the ground. And then lift and lower. Lift and lower. If it's hurting your knees, walk your feet a little bit further away from you and keep going. If it's tough in your hips, try separating your feet a little. Separate your knees a little, and you may find a little more freedom. Remember, don't lift to your full expression of your lift. It's not about consuming as much bridge pose as you can. It's about toning your glutes, which are actually a key aspect of your bridge, which are actually a key aspect of your plank pose. Having your hips extended, part of plank, and your glutes do that. All right, now pause at the top when you get there, and then do little pulses. So take your fingers, touch your glutes, touch your bottom of your butt, and work to strengthen it. And then lower your butt, keeping that part engaged. Don't go any lower. Don't go to the point where it disengages. And then lift and lower and lift. Work to keep the muscle firing up the whole time. Do 10 more of these. You'll thank me later. Work to not let it go. It's easy to let it go. Let your knees out, or just relax the muscle. I've totally lost count of where I am. I'll do 3 more. When you're done, hold it up. Let go with your hands. Hold it up with your muscles. And bring it down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Stretch your arms up and overhead. Sometimes Baddha Konasana is called butterfly. So these are called butterfly curls. Move your feet away from your hips though, because it's not actually Baddha Konasana. We're using that shape. You want your feet to stay on the ground. Then stretch your arms up towards the ceiling. Lift your head and shoulders. Reach forward. Curl it in. Reach all the way forward. So you want your feet to stay on the ground. If they came off the ground, just move them a little bit further away. Mine came up a little, got to move them further away. And then slow the descent as you go back. Don't let yourself just collapse. Inhale here, and then all with the exhale, come up. Reach forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, up and forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, up and forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, up and forward. Inhale, back. I'll shut up. Do 5 more. When you're done, take a moment on your back, and then come into plank pose. Oh, there's a surprise. We're going to do plank pose today. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Make your wrists straight to the top of your mat. Spread your fingers. Claw the floor with your fingertips. Push through your hands so your shoulders broaden slightly and tone your belly. Move your belly back towards your spine. Now we're going to do what I call plank rolls. You're just going to roll on your feet. So work to keep your upper body where it is. Roll your feet over to the right. Come back to center. Work to keep your hips where they are too. Roll your feet over to the left. Come back to center. Roll to the right. Come back to center. Roll to the left. Come back to center. One more each side. And forearm plank. Now we're going to do toe rolls in plank. So use your feet. Roll forward and roll back. Roll forward and roll back. Think about your belly. Tone it. Think about your butt. Tighten it. Everything you need is here. You can bring your knees to the ground if that's what you need. Do 3 more. And then come into plank pose. Bring your knees down. Swing it around. Come onto your back. Lie down. Place your hands on the ground. Just so you can get your feet off the ground, pick your knees up a little. Relax your feet, and then arch your lower back. So think about your lower belly. You've got your navel, your belly button, and then below that, there's your pubic bone. It's a few inches or several centimeters, like 5 centimeters maybe below your belly button. Below your belly button, it's where the front of your pelvis comes together. When we round our back here, you're going to move your pubic bone to your belly button. So work to keep your knees where they are. Move your pubic bone to your belly button so your lower back rounds. If these are new to you, hopefully you'll start to figure them out. I also have my 20-minute and my 14-minute six-pack abs classes, and we do that in those classes as well. So you can find more instruction in the 20-minute abs class. I'll link to that after this class. Arch your back. So let's move your pubic bone away from your belly button. And then pubic bone to belly button. Round your back, move your belly down. Then move your pubic bone away from your belly button. Arch your back. Keep doing this. So it's just a little movement in the pelvis that's initiated by the lower part of your six-pack, your rectus abdominis. Work to keep your knees where they are, so you're not using your hip flexors, but you're using the bottom of your six-pack, and you're using the bottom of your erector spinae, the muscles on either side of your spine. Slow it down. Make it really controlled. Do one more. Bring your feet down. And swing it around and come into downward facing dog. Good times. All right. We've got one more plank. As is a dynamic plank, it's another side plank. So come onto the right foot, left foot on top of your right. Stretch your left arm up. Lift your hips. I call these Vashisthasana curls. Look down, reach your left arm back. Reach it way back underneath you, and then come back up. Look up, lift your hips, look down, take your left arm underneath the right side of your body, reach back, and then go up again. Do 3 more. Keep pushing through your right foot. Keep pushing through your right hand. Keep toning your butt and toning your belly. And when you're done, downward facing dog. And think about the next side. Come to the left. Reach up, lift your hips. Look down, take your right arm, reach underneath the left side of your body, reach back, and then reach up. Lift your hips, reach down and back, and up. Do 3 more Vashisthasana curls. Tighten up your butt, stretch your spine, plank pose, push through your hands, tone your belly, and downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Stretch your heels back and down. Lift through your hips. And then bring your knees down to the ground. Swing your feet around to the side. Come down onto your back. But this time, it's to get us ready for Shavasana. Bring your right ankle above your left knee. Bring your left knee up into your chest and hold the front of your shin. Bring your head and shoulders to the ground. Bring your left knee towards your chest. Move your right knee away from your right shoulder. Sukhi Randrasana, often called deep glute stretch. So to feel it more in your glute, work to bring your sacrum or your tailbone to the ground. Work to arch your lower back a little and move your right knee away from you. Pull your left knee in towards your chest while you do all of that. Make everything tight and strong and feel it. And pretending that the sound of grinding tiles isn't happening. Thought maybe I'd get done class before the workman started that, but apparently not. Bring your left foot to the ground, bring your right foot to the ground. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Move your right knee away from you. Sukhi Randrasana, sometimes called deep glute stretch. Bring your head to the ground. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Move your right knee away from you. Sukhi Randrasana, also called deep glute stretch. To find that deep glute stretch, though, you got to do a little bit of work. So like we did in that weird little bit of core work we were doing, work to arch your lower back. So move your pubic bone forward so that your lower back starts to come off the ground. You'll start to feel this in your outer right leg if you're doing that. Pull your knee in, pull your left knee in, keep your right knee moving away, push your shoulders down. And hopefully you'll start to feel this in your outer right leg, in your outer right hip. And then let go of your left leg, but bring your left foot to the ground, keep your right leg where it is. And twist to the left. Bring your arms into cactus pose. Bring your right foot to the ground, left knee to the ground, and then move your right knee just a little bit towards the front of the mat. Open up the front of your right hip a little. Then come back up. Bring your right foot to the ground. Bring your left ankle above your right knee. Lift your head and shoulders. Lift your right knee. Grab the front of your shin. And then bring your right knee in and bring your head and shoulders to the ground. Bring your right knee towards your chest. Move your left knee away from your left shoulder. And to get the glute stretch here, again, keep pulling on your right leg. Keep pushing your right leg into your hands. Work to move your pubic bone towards the top of your mat or arch your lower back. Keep your left knee moving away. Keep everything tight. Push your shoulders down, expand your chest, and hopefully you'll start to feel this in your outer left hip. And then release your right leg, bring your right foot to the ground. Keep this shape with your left leg and look to the left. Bring your arms into cactus and roll your right foot over to the left. Roll your left foot over to your right and roll over to the right. Bring your left foot to the ground, right knee to the ground, and just a little move your left knee forward. Come back up to center. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Stretch both legs out straight. Bring your forearms to the ground. Lift your head, lift your chest, and then do a little back bend. If you can get your head to the ground here, do. Fish pose. Push down with your forearms and your butt. Lift your head and sit up. Before we're done, seated forward fold. Paschimottanasana. I really think of this as the great cleanser. Reach up, fold forward, and fold in to where your happiness is, to where you are. Yoga helps us take our focus inside. And my hope with this class is to help you with that. To recognize that consumption isn't the path to happiness. Spending time with yourself, that can definitely be a huge part of your journey to happiness. You have everything you need. You are enough. Stretch through your spine. Fold over your legs. Paschimottanasana. Make the stretch intense. Fold into yourself. Focus on yourself.
consumption, gathering of consumer goods. That's a distraction from the self. Lift your head and chest and sit up and lie down. If there's a pose you need before Shavasana, take it. Otherwise, come into Shavasana. And when you're ready, find your Shavasana. Let yourself go. Be free. Free of your worries. Free of your commitments for now. Start to deepen your breath. Start to move a little in your body, to move your breath through your body. Start to move as you like to move, to wake yourself up from the sleep of Shavasana. Hopefully not real sleep, just rest, chance to reset. So valuable. I know a lot of online yoga, they skip Shavasana. I find it so valuable. I just find it hard to skip it. I don't want you to skip it. When you're ready to come up, bend your knees, turn onto your side, and come up. And come to a seated position. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And sit up tall. Happiness doesn't come from consumption. Happiness does not come from consumption. Happiness comes from within. Happiness does not come from consumption. Happiness comes from within. My idea with this class was to help you go in, to help you see that you have what you need to do this work, to put your best effort in, and to find joy in your practice and in yourself. Consumption is a way we distract ourselves from dealing with our problems, dealing with our conflicts, dealing with our challenges. Yoga reminds us that the path to happiness is to face the challenges, to look at ourselves, to look in the mirror and work with ourselves. I hope this class has helped you find some focus. Oh my God, it's so noisy out there right now. It's driving me a little crazy. Happiness does not come from the consumption of things. Happiness comes from within. It comes from facing your challenges, facing your fears, and seeing that you are enough. You have enough. Consumption is distraction. Yoga asks us to look in the mirror, to face ourselves, and to face up to our challenges and step into them. This practice is to help you step into those challenges, to challenge you and help you see that you are enough. Thanks so much for practicing. Namaste. Wow, I'm pretty exhausted. I hope that you are too, because that's how we really find what we are capable of, is work like that. Seeing that we have what it takes to do this kind of work, that just makes me so much more alive. And I hope it makes you feel that way too. I mentioned in class that I have a 20-minute six-pack abs class, and that you'd find some of the instructions for a few of the poses we did today in that class. So if that's interesting to you, just click right there. That's my 20-minute abs class. And if you haven't subscribed yet, just click right there on my picture to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks. See you soon.